That's it for our 10 topics tonight, folks. And again, like Brandon's been saying, make sure you subscribe to Comeback Sports on YouTube. You can also follow us on Twitter. We always post a link on our Twitter handles as well. But I know our producer, Ben Kudo, who's been doing a phenomenal job with this show, is going to come in with our email question of the week. So, Ben, fire away, my friend.
Hey, guys. Great show.
What's up, Ben?
Hey, how's it going? Great show. So what we have is from Hector. We had a YouTube comment. It says, why would he, meaning Watson, have to say anything? He is a QB, not in the front office. I get it. Cal is a bad owner, but to have players have a say so, who is getting hired, the whole NFL would be a crazy mess, let's say. So this is from Hector. So this is a comment on our, basically on the irate Houston emailer before, who said Watson's got no business and he's having a hissy fit. What do you guys say?
Brandon, I'm going to let you take this one first.
Well, my question is, was that email from Brett Favre? Because that honestly sounded like exactly what Brett Favre said this week about how Watson needs to be quiet. And I just highly disagree with that. And I highly disagree. I mean, Brett Favre, you're being a hypocrite yourself, because you used to hold out and make your team wait until the very last second before you would even decide if you wanted to come back and play. And then you actually went from Green Bay and then played for the arch nemesis Minnesota Vikings. So Brett Favre kind of just needs to be quiet. I like him as a player, but I think he's just a hypocrite in this situation. And I think Hector kind of is too, for kind of saying this, because obviously he is the franchise. He is the franchise quarterback. He has a chance and a decision of where he's going to go to play. The Texans signed on to it because they signed into his contract him having the no trade clause. So they've given him the right to be able to decide where he wants to go and where he's going to play, whether it's in Houston or whether he wants to go to a different franchise. At this point, he said he wants to go to a different franchise. I'm just looking forward to where that new franchise is so I can buy his jersey.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think that what Hector and some other fans who are against Watson in this situation are realizing is that, once Houston traded away DeAndre Hopkins, Watson was upset. That's his number one receiver. And Cal McNair said, I understand why you're upset about this. We're going to include you in who the next, once they got rid of Bill O'Brien, who the next coach is, who the next GM is. He promised Watson that he would do that. So it's not necessarily that Watson wants to be in there, with the their third round pick in the NFL draft, the Houston Texans take this left tackle from, Southern Miss. He doesn't need to be there for that. But what he wants to do is just have a say in these types of personnel decisions. They invested a lot of money in him. The owner promised him that. And then the owner didn't deliver when he went and hired Nick Caserio without even talking to Watson. So that's the problem that Watson has. It's not that Watson wants to make picks or be the one that says we need to go out and get this free agent. He just wants to have a little bit of say in which he was promised by the owner. And from Watson's comments over the last couple of months saying, it's not, the only way that this situation can be rectified is if that Cal McNair fires Cal McNair. That tells you all you need to know. He's upset at Cal McNair, even though Jack Easterby, who I think is doing a terrible job and has thrown a whole, monkey wrench in the whole situation in Houston. He's not a GM. I don't know what that guy is doing there. It's crazy that he has all that much power. But Watson just wanted Cal McNair to fulfill his promise, and he didn't do that. And that's what Watson's upset about.
I want one quick thing. I would just say Houston made their bed. It's time to lie in it, Houston. Get in there. Get in there and cover yourselves up, Houston fans.
Trade's going to happen. It's just a matter of when. It's going to be before the draft, and Caserio's not going to give anything away. That's why he said he's going to keep Watson, but he'll trade him. He's holding out for the best trade package. That's all it is.
It's going to happen.
Yeah. It's a tough situation because if it doesn't work out, it's going to be such a strange year in Houston.